Everybody, welcome back. So today I'm out trying to figure out solar to charge batteries, to charge the Fazua. Fazua, of course, the wall charger is AC. We got AC and DC. I've been using those Milwaukee batteries with the top off, and I've been experimenting with a few things and running into some limitations, of course. So this is the second one of these I bought. It's supposed to be a solar charge controller, and it's got a DC plug, plug it into a solar panel, and it's supposed to charge the battery. I've burned up two of these and I bricked the battery, so I don't know what's going on. I don't think this is the way I want to go. So I switched over. I've been experimenting with Ryobi and I'm still using Milwaukee. And where I'm trying to go is I'm trying to go to a USB-C plug. It's probably the easiest way to do this. And I just need something that's plug and play. And the Ryobi seems to have almost an all-in-one, so I'll go with that. So to do this, to charge the Milwaukee batteries using solar, or you have to use, there's two top-offs, right? So there's the one with the AC, and they have one that's a fast charger, which would be this one. It'll take up to 100 watts in and out, so you could use this to charge on a wall charger or run it through solar, and that's what I'm doing right now. So you'd have to take in two tops. If you decide to go with Ryobi, which I'm experimenting with, this is their older version. They have a newer one coming out. This one's 150 watts continuous. It's 120 AC, of course. And it's got a 30 watt in the back USB-C PD, right? So it'll take up to 30 watts from the wall or from solar. And they have a newer one coming out. So I said it'll be 200 watts. It's a pure sine. It'll go up to 60 on the USB-C PD. It's in the front, so it's going to be more efficient. It'll double the time. So unfortunately, with Milwaukee, you're going to have to carry in two tops, right, to make this work. I think with Ryobi, you could go to 60, and the limitations right now is just the solar's not quite there on the USB-C charge ports, right, to charge the batteries for fast charging. And I'll give you an example. So this 8 amp hour by Ryobi, 30 watts is about 5 hours to charge that battery. And this 8 amp will put 20% back into the Ride 60 Fazua, in the main battery in the frame. And so that's the problem, is like 5 hours you could do it, but 5 hours is it's just a long time to charge batteries. So I'm trying to figure out how to get to a 60 watt or 100 watt. I really want to go to 100 watt fast charger off of solar. And right now they don't make it, right? So the best, I'll give you an example. So this one right here is 40 watts. 40 watts, it'll go into here. This is a 60 watt panel. This will take up to 30 watts. So if you plug this into here, it'll run 30 watts in the sun. This will work perfect. It works here, but this should go up to 100, which it's not. So that's the limitations right now. In theory, this should have worked to DC to charge the battery, but I can't get it to work, and I don't want to mess with it anymore. So yeah, right now the limitation is solar. The solar panels need to get caught up. There's a company that makes a different top that you can go up to 100 watts for fast charge, but it doesn't have the AC plug. So I think right now I would wait off and probably get that new Ryobi, because it's at least got the 60. It'll take in 60 watts. So that's done. If I'm doing Milwaukee, it's going to probably be this way, fast charger in the top. And there's a couple different solar panels out. There's a couple 60 watt solar panels I've been looking at that the USB-C will actually push up to 60. So I might get one of those and try, and then that way with a new Ryobi, you could do it that way. But to get to 100 watts, I just can't really find anything, or I'm going to have to make something. And you could probably go to a different solar panel, of course, maybe with a solar charge controller and some creative work. But I'm trying to keep this simple, because at some point carrying all this stuff in is just not worth it. And the idea is for longer trips and see if you can do some long distance bikepacking on an electric gravel bike. And this is part of the process, is trying to figure this out. So I even, believe it or not, I picked up some of these little things right here. It's a USB-C, it's a step down inverter. DC, and you can plug it in. This should go up to 65 watts, and so far I can't get that to go to 65 watts. So I'm going to try. I have a 100-watt solar panel. I'm going to throw that out. I'll give this a try again, see how it goes. I've just been waiting for the sun, of course, to get some better blue skies to see how I can get all this to work. And solar's funny, right? Because it's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, that's just, I'm out doing experiments, trying to figure out what's going to work, what's going to not. Example, 30 watts into this high output 12, it's like 7.5 hours. And that's 30%. So we need to get faster charging. I think we're close. I'll try some those solar panels that are 60 on the USB-C, 60 watt, they'll push. But so far, unless anybody's got some creative ideas, I can't figure out how to get to 100 watts to fast charge the batteries. And if you get to 100 watts, then you could probably bring in 100-watt solar panel. You might have to over panel, of course, maybe 120 watts. But yeah, I mean, I tried one of these. I tried two of these. That in theory should have worked. It did not work. I couldn't get that to work. And so I'm trying to keep this simple. So in theory, you should be able to carry, example, Ryobi, battery, solar panel, you're done. Milwaukee, it's probably going to have to be 2 tops, battery, solar panel. And yeah, so there is, like I said, I've got one of these batteries by Ryobi. This one goes up to 65 watts. It's got a USB-C in it, so you can actually charge the battery direct, but it's only 4 amp hours, 72 watts, right? So batteries aren't big enough, and realistically, you just want to carry one big battery. So anyways, yeah, I'll throw up the 100-watt solar panel and see if I can get, maybe I can try to get up to, we'll see how much I can get out of this little thing. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's like the batteries are there, the inverters are there, and the solar on the USB-Cs, they're just not there yet. So maybe this year it'll go. I've got a 36-watt solar panel. I've been messing around with 100-watt, 60-watt. And at some point I'll get this all streamlined, and I'll probably do another video when I'm done, kind of showing everything. And yeah, so anybody's reference. So I have been looking at putting another battery on the bike, on that bicycle I've got. I found a company out of China that does all the wiring. Emailed them a couple times, haven't got back. I emailed somebody out of Europe, they haven't got back to me. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the wiring. It's a 6-pin wire, special wire, of course. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to have to make my own wire to add that additional battery. And if ROUVIDA-Fazua would have done the hot swap on the batteries, then hopefully they'll get there. Maybe we'll get the manufacturers to make bikes again. You could switch out batteries. You wouldn't have to be doing all this, but it's just experimentation and trying to figure stuff out. So, anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I'll probably do another video later for an update. So. 100-watt solar panel. I'm using that DC plug. DC into here, USB-C, of course. This is supposed to go up to 65 watts. And based on the sun right now in the sky, I'm getting close to 50 watts. So it's getting closer to charge. So I'm saying, but we're not even to 65 watts yet. So just got to somehow got to figure out how to get the solar up there. So